Schofield. Welcome to day 1 of my series, 40 Days of Colourful Prayer Journaling. I love keeping journals. I love writing in them, but even more drawing and painting in them. I connect more easily with God when I use colour and shape and not just words. The words are important, of course they are. I write in my journals as well. But I do find that creative flow helps me to connect more deeply with God. And often, as I look at the pictures later, I find new things in them that I hadn't realised before. They are a way for me to meditate with God, to have that conversation with Him about who I am, about what I'm doing, about what He's calling me to do. So this Lent, I am going to spend 40 days, a little bit each day, drawing, painting and writing with God. I'm going to fix my eyes on Jesus, and I am going to follow Him into the wilderness this Lent. Will you join me on this adventure? So the first thing you need to do is decide what you're going to journal on. You can use printer paper. You can make yourself a little journal. This is one I made 20 years ago. It's just printer paper stapled, stuck into a piece of gold card. It works just fine. I stuck in other things, letters and that. Yeah. You can buy an exercise book. This is just a simple lined one. This is another one I made using a machine that makes booklets. Again, I stick things in, draw things in, print out bits of scripture, stick them in. This is one that was given to me when I retired, good times ahead, and my friends put some things in for me, and then there's blank pages for me to fill in. I haven't filled them in all yet, but that's lovely. This is one I made. This is a card with material glued onto it for a cover, and then inside I've glued front and back watercolours that I did. Never do that. Here's a hint. Watercolour paper is too fragile to use for end papers for books. Don't do it. But the book itself is sewn, and yeah, I love it. It's cartridge paper, this. And then if I want to do watercolour, I do that on a separate piece of watercolour paper and glue it in afterwards, because otherwise the paper just buckles if you try to paint watercolour on cartridge paper. But you can paint in acrylics on it. Let me show you. This is a page. That's acrylic paint. If you use that without water, you can paint on cartridge paper and it doesn't buckle the paper. These are coloured pencils on that side and pen. That's cartridge paper. You can buy journals. This is one that allows you to put your own cover on. It's lovely journal paper. I love that one. Little notebooks, just lined paper. Although that one, no, it's not that one. It's another one I've got that has plain paper in it. That's this one. Very nice one. It's cream coloured. I love that. And I do a lot of patterns in this one. Very smooth paper. Very nice. And a big version of the same thing. Again, I can glue pictures onto the front, glue things inside. This is watercolour glued in. I can draw with coloured pencils in here, or I can stick pictures in. These are loose at the moment. They will be stuck in one day. But these are watercolours that I've stuck in. Again, the paper would buckle otherwise. I start lots of journals because I love starting new ones when I start something new. So today I am going to start using this one. It's an old journal, but I only used a few pages, so I've taken those out. The front cover's got paint on it, splashed, so I'm going to do something with that, but I haven't decided what yet. I might paint on it with acrylic paint, or I might stick a picture on. I haven't decided yet. But this, I love this journal. This is lined on one side, plain on the other. Again, cream coloured. I like cream paper, but you can get them with white paper. And it's going to last 40 days. Nice big pages for me to write on. I don't have to fill them. Just because they're this size, I can do a little picture in the middle if I wanted to, and one word on the lined side if I wanted to. But I can also fill it if I feel like that one day. So this is what I'm going to start with today. That's all for today. But tomorrow I'm going to start thinking about the Lord's Prayer, about what it means to me overall tomorrow, and then for the next couple of weeks I'm going to be thinking about each line at a time and meditating on it. Do join me as we journey together towards Easter.